Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 2013 City of Kingston Christmas Parade. I'm Tony Brown along with
Teresa Nichols, and I'm glad to be here, Tony. You know, each year it's so exciting, and Joanne has given us a list of participants, so it's going to be a great parade.
Well, who gave us the rain?
The good Lord knew we needed it.
So we've got rain. So hopefully we'll get it in. We've got a pretty good crowd on hand tonight.
We do.
I walked through. We've got about 20 floats. We've got bands. We've got youth. We've got tractors. We've got cars. And we've got the Shriners.
Okay, and we're going to have that big guy at the end with that red suit that everybody's looking forward to seeing. So.
Well, I've already spoken to him ahead of time and put in a good word for you.
Okay, well, thank you. I need that. But I have been a good girl this year.
Well, that's good. But we hope that you sit back and enjoy the Christmas parade here on Channel 15. And Miss Teresa, here comes our first entry of the parade, or not really the entry. Here comes our lead parade car, and that has who?
I believe it should have Chief Jim Washam and his officers following.
With the Kingston Police Department. And guys, I want to tell you, they really do a good job. We had a little instance the other day here in town over the holidays where the fire department and the police departments came together with all the other departments. You know, you never know until you have to call on these guys that they're here 24/7, rain or shine, and really do a good job.
You are exactly right.
I believe Chief Washam has got his new patrol vehicle that have come in. You know, those things keep changing every year from some type of vehicle to another type.
They do. You know, when we first got the Chargers, we thought that was big time, but that is slick.
And here's Chief Washam in the Black Explorer.
Merry Christmas!
And he will be followed by the Honor Guard, and that's going to be Troop 101 of the Boy Scouts of America.
And if we need a Christmas tree, I know they're set up over in Kingston City Park, Troop 101, already selling Christmas trees. Have you got yours up, Tony?
I do not yet, but they've been affiliated with Troop 101 since 1951. They're sponsored by the Kingston Lions Club and housed in the Bethel Presbyterian Church, and Mr. Grant Palmer is associated with those. Anything Grant's got anything to do with, it's really a great job. Now then coming up is our Grand Marshal.
That's Michael and his wife Karen, the Michael Dunn.
And you know, the Michael Dunn facilities were named after him, started back in the 70s. His grandfather and some folks started that, and he and his wife were graduates of the Michael Dunn Center.
Well, look at our good mayor here. What's he driving?
Well, this is one of the Humvees. Mayor Troy Beats, the mayor of the city of Kingston, and his lovely wife, Miss Carolyn. Coming up next is the city manager and David Bowling and the kids and Miss Jennifer in the fire department's rescue vehicle.
And he seems to have taken off and just hit the ground running since he's joined Kingston.
Really has done a good job. Our next Humvee is driven by our Parks and Recreation Director. And we want to say a special hello to his wife, who just had some surgery, and she's recuperating at home, or she would have been with you.
That's right. There's our chief, Willie Gordon, our fire chief. Great to see him.
Jim Crowley, along with a lot of the kids associated with the fire department as they come through with Engine 1. Again, we really appreciate the fire department and the police department, public servants, doing a great job. Next coming up is the county executive, Mr. Ron Woody and his wife.
Merry Christmas! Nice car.
Ron in his first term as county executive.
There's our good sheriff, Jack Stockton.
And his wife with him, and also a new-looking police car.
I like all these police cars. We don't ever want to have to use them, but if we have to, we want them in good shape and get there quick.
So several of those. There comes Mr. Darrell Cook. He's a sergeant with the police the sheriff's department and takes care of the resource officers. Some of his officers in here, and they really do a good job because they have to stay in the schools. I know they escort all the buses and go to the ball games and there for our kids.
I think our parents can feel secure because we have resource officers at our schools, just in case.
Always a lot of lights and sirens used in the Christmas parade. You know, I was in a parade once about 20 years ago, and they wouldn't let you blow the siren.
Really?
Absolutely the worst parade I'd ever been to. It was so quiet.
That would be boring, I would have to think. Here comes our county trustee, Wilma Jean Eblin.
And Mr. Henry and Ruby, and they're with them. Wilma does a good job taking care of the county's money.
She does.
Merry Christmas.
Here's Sharon Brackett, our Register of Deeds. I like that old truck. What year do you think that is?
That's a 70-something, I think. He puts that in there every year. An older model truck.
Very nice.
It looks sharp, doesn't it?
It does.
So well represented tonight at the Kingston Christmas Parade, the 2013 edition, with our county and city officials.
They're all very faithful to come out regardless of the weather. It's misting quite a bit here, but it's not that cold, so a really great night for a parade.
Especially if you're under a tent like we are.
Yeah. Matt took care of us this year, Matt and Dylan.
Yeah.
Channel 15.
Coming up next is Vic King, one of our school board members from Kingston, and his wife. Vic, of course, everyone remembers him as being the outstanding football player from Roane County High School, then going to, well, I won't say where he went, but it was somewhere up in Kentucky. But he retired after 30-something years as the head coach here at Roane County High School, and then was appointed to the school board. Coming up next is part of Dennis Ferguson's deal. There's Keep Your Own Litter Free in their golf cart. And that's Are You Litter Free walking in behind them. Derek Henderson and Caleb Gentry driving. And then next comes up our Roane County Highway Superintendent, Mr. Dennis Ferguson. Merry Christmas. There's Brian and Terry, some folks that work at the Highway Department.
The crew.
The crew.
You get to work with every day.
Yeah, brand new truck just came in the other day, so replacing one that had over 397,000 miles on it.
There is our state representative, Ken Calfee, and his lovely wife, Marilyn. Glad to see you all. Throwing candy to my good husband.
So Mr. Calfee representing the 32nd Legislative District in portions of Roane County and Loudoun County.
There goes Senator Ken Yeager.
Representing the 12th Senatorial District, which he's got 6 counties.
Right. Big job, different time zone and everything. This is the bridge at Rockwood. And their theme this year is what, Tony?
Well, I'm trying to, there looks like may have been just a little bit out of order. The bridge, here we are right here.
Okay. The bridge is their theme this year is Christmas in the Park, depicting childhood memories when they used to play in the snow. Trees flecked with snow and lampposts to see, and a time of days gone by. And now we have Liberty Baptist Church, and it's their youth choir. Their float represents our belief in the lowly night of our Savior's birth, and that his birth is the origin of our beloved holiday, which I truly agree and support. It's got live animals, angels, and shepherds, and honored guests of the Savior's birth. Next we have Central Baptist of Kingston. And glad to have their support. They usually are here every year.
Next we have the Midway High School FCCLA, and that's
stands for
a lot of stuff here. And I hate that we're disorganized,
well,
but someone has.
I think with the rain, sometimes they just got to get out of order. Thank you for being in here, that beautiful blue truck.
Family Community Leaders of America.
That's Midway High School just passing in front of us. Midway High School chapter of Family and Consumer Science. National membership of over 205,000 young men and women, nearly 6,500 chapters across the nation, and Midway High School is one of their chapters. Next we have Sugar Grove Baptist Church. They are singing for us. Beautiful float. You know, they take so much pains in putting these floats together. This is a live nativity scene with Christmas carolers and walkers handing out candy canes, which we always appreciate getting some of the stash. But isn't that beautiful?
It really is. And we have a team of judges who will be judging our float entries. We have 20 float entries tonight that will be judged. The next one is Rockwood Electric Utility that I see coming. Kendall Bear is up here, and Marty Hill. And of course, they're the ones that keep the lights a burning for you.
That's right. They do a great job. No matter what the weather is outside, they are great to keep our power on. So
look here, got a power pole and the light.
Little transformer on there.
There's Dwight Wilson, and this next bunch. Let's see who this is. All right, this is the next level baseball, and there's 3 teams of baseball players on here. David Brackett is one of the coaches, along with Chris Adams and and Jamie Raymer, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, I remember seeing that earlier. Yes, he is.
So that's 3 of the baseball teams, next level baseball.
Here comes one of our troops. 165. I haven't heard of that troop before. Have you? This is a Girl Scout Daisy troop.
That's what it is.
It's a new troop. That's why they've got that interesting number.
Daisy Scouts Troop 2165. Right?
Yes. And so they've got some good little antlers on their head. And of course, you couldn't do these things without the parents, so they've got a great support. Here's Girl Scouts Troop 2716. I'm guessing that's a new troop as well.
Another Daisy Scouts. Next, we'll have the Kingston football youth group. This will be the Cutters.
I think the first one coming up are the Crickets.
Crickets, Cutters. I think there's about 4 different ones of them.
I never could understand that, but I guess it's all different age groups.
Age groups, that's correct.
But who decided what's a cutter? Merry Christmas! I think this is some more of our Kingston
Mighty Mites. This is the Kingston Optimus Club.
Man, they got some good arms on them throwing that candy. Way to go, guys.
And again, it's the Crickets, the Hoppers, and the Cutters.
Great sponsorship by the Kingston Optimus Club.
You know, there's over 400 and something of those kids participate in that football program.
Excellent.
Now, this may be some of the cheerleaders and some more of them coming in. The rain has stopped. The mist has even stopped, so that's great.
That's great. Makes it better for the judges to judge these great entries.
And here comes one of the KLC cheerleading queens.
Michaela Snow and Princess Zoe Branham.
And then the rest of the cheerleaders will follow. I guess this is her court. Is that correct?
That's a pretty nice court.
KLC cheerleaders and queens. Here comes another one. Oh, and they're cheering as they go.
They are.
So if you see some of your grandkids, your neighbors, be sure and tell them that you saw them on Channel 15. And we really appreciate Matt and his group coming in and filming this for us this year. They do a great job at the Roan State Community College.
And here comes some more cheerleaders, Queen Emma Scanlon and Princess Alyssa Wright. They've all got matching little elf hats.
Little hats on, got their names on them.
Got their names on them. I bet they got to make them. Oh, look, she's in the back of the truck with the princess wave.
Oh, I like that wave.
I do. She's got it down pat.
Got her tiara. Is that what you call it?
Tiara.
Well, R-E.
Yeah, tiara,
You know, whatever
tiara,
it is.
you know. Depends on what part of the state you're from.
You know, it's like pecans or pecans.
Yeah. Oh, we've got some more pretty queens and princess. A queen and princess. Zoe Hendricks and Miley Nickel. Look at those curls in the back there.
I bet they'll have more curls before the night's over. What do you think?
I think you're right. Got a biggie truck here. Merry Christmas! I like how they've done all different hats. We got Santa Claus hats here. Merry Christmas!
So again, this is the 2013 edition of the Kingston Christmas Parade, brought to you by the City of Kingston Parks and Recreation and City Council. Here's some scout troops.
What year is that car?
Well, I don't know. That's a Chevrolet, and boy, they're pretty. But you know, I don't know if I'd get my car out like that.
No, not happening. But see, these are true parade participants willing to do it.
That's right. Merry Christmas!
Got some more from Troop 101.
101.
Once again, I'll plug their Christmas sales over there at Kingston City Park.
So if you need a Christmas tree, they've got them of all kinds.
Yes.
They've got that.
Thank you.
Those pretty trees that smell good.
Yeah,
Are you a real tree person?
We are a real tree. Got it up.
Did
Did you get yours uncovered?
You remember that,
I
huh?
do.
We cover ours up and put it in the basement, bring it back up. No, we haven't uncovered it yet.
Those work too.
We have an unveiling. There goes Tabitha. She must have a scout.
Who do we got coming up
This is
here?
some more of the 101 pack.
See, they've got all these followers that support them. Very nice float there. They got a skiing bear. How
That's
about
neat.
that? Do you ski?
No. And I don't slip and I don't slide.
Never.
No. Once.
Now, Tone, I find it hard to believe that you don't
Once.
slip and slide.
Just once. I guess as many participants that they have in Pack 101, they need a trailer like this.
Absolutely.
Just to get everything around. You
Haul
know, used
their
to
stuff.
the daddies brought everything. Now I guess it's all a team deal. Top Flight, Tumbling and Cheering, Annie Calloway. And they're located on Decatur, down on Decatur Highway. And if you want to cheer, or if you want to be
a tumbler.
or all that kind of stuff, and they're going to do some things for us. Anna, a 2000 graduate of Roane County High School and a cheerleader for 4 years at the Roane County High School, and she gives us a special little wave here. She is a sweetheart.
Merry Christmas! We need some pom-poms for next year.
Look here, I mean, just all different ages, having a great time. Here's Sail Away. That's a learning academy here in Kingston.
Got a graduate on the car there. That's great. Something to be so proud of.
They're located just right next to you, almost, just right across behind the insurance place, right across from the chiropractic place, little school right there, if you remember.
Yes, they are. Oh, here's our, I don't know how to say it. I want to be the Geek Squad from Kingston Library.
The Kingston Library, they're promoting that. That's a national thing that they're doing. It's called the Geek Library. A1 Cleaners Residential Commercial.
He's fired up, and I like that.
So if you need anything from A1 Cleaners,
Junior and Mary Clausen, they can do residential, commercial. They'll do quotes, whatever you need. They'll take care. Take care of your cleaning needs, right?
And I understand they're doing a special this month. If you go online and they'll take care of all your cleaning needs.
Okay, we have the renowned Roane County High School band that's got how many members would you say, Tony?
Well, I know.
So I was going to let you sound good, though.
Well, it's got 180. And I talked to Zach. He's got a bigger class coming next year with 200. The year after that, he's going to have 220 based on the ones at Cherokee.
Right.
But let's go and listen to the award-winning Roane County High School marching band. as the band marches by, we were talking about trailers in the Boy Scouts 101. I just want, have you ever been to a ball game and watched them unload this trailer or load this trailer back up with all the uniforms and the hats and the equipment?
I know. They've come to the lab before, Oak Ridge National Laboratory. I always got to put a shout out for them, and played during our Veterans Day a couple times.
And it takes a bunch of dedicated dads to go through that. And the sponsors on the side help them with all that.
Absolutely. But let me mention, too, the drum major is Katie Barger, sorry about that. Band officers are Isaac Fowler, Sydney Parks, Jessica Watts, Andrew Lane. Auxiliary captains are Abby White and Briley Bingham. Also, the drum captain is Isaac Clark and Majorette Haley Riddle. So right now, just passing in front of us is Roane County Cheer Squad. They're led by Captain Kaylee Clemens. They competed in 2 competitions in the fall, TSSA Cheer Champions and the UCA Smoky Mountain Cheer Competition in Pigeon Forge. So award-winning school all around. Right now we have Three Rivers Antique Tractor and Engine Club coming by.
And they always really look good too.
And they always support the parade. I think they've been in it, I know, the last 3 or 4 years. And once again, we've got a set of judges over here judging all the floats, everybody that's competing. And it's just good fun. You know, people, I think, they get together and make floats. You know, they have a good time putting everything together. So we appreciate their participation once again. You have a John Deere tractor at home?
I do.
I figured you would. Now here's some cool looking guys.
And this is just part of them.
I know. They have such a big crowd. I believe that, I hate to give away that guy in that costume, but he has been faithful.
We know him. Hey, Bubba.
So these are shrine clowns from Corbella Shrine Club over in Knoxville, and we can't say enough good things of all the good work that Corbella Shrine Temple does for kids. And these guys in Roane County that take their weekends, their time to use this van that's passing by us to deliver these kids to different hospitals are incredible.
20 different hospitals in the United States. You don't pay anything. It's all free. The van drivers usually take them to Kentucky, but you know, if you want to be a Shriner, just ask one. They'll make all their money, if you will, through their paper sales and through the circuits that they have at the Cabela Shrine. So we've got, in Roane County, we've got 2 shrine groups. We've got the Cabela and the Alhambra. Alhambra out of Chattanooga and Cabela. I belong to the Cabela in Knoxville. I'm not old enough yet to drive the buggies.
I think that could be dangerous. And they've got so many different units. You know, they've got the clowns, they've got these little Jeeps, they've got Corvettes, they've got little trucks. Yeah, hillbillies, the Oriental Band.
Yeah.
So there's any type of club that would tweak your interest.
And, you know, they got the little miniature cars. You know, all they used to have was little bitty scooters. And now then they've got the big motorcycles, the Harley Davidsons. You know, those guys trade those once every year.
Really?
Yeah, trade them in, get new ones.
I did not know that.
All white.
You see this lead guy, now they'll do a little routine.
I like this. He's adapted to, you know, I thought I was the only one that used garbage bags to cover up with. And see, those are the little miniature Corvettes.
Right. I always wanted one of those. I thought those were
But,
cool.
you know, they practice. They were practicing out next to McDonald's when we came in a little while ago. They'll do the last round and practice, and they all have headsets, and they go on the lead command. And so it's not just show up and do this. They have to really be into it. They furnish their own vehicle.
Right.
And come here for nothing.
That's right. Also, I mean, they always look forward to coming too, they say.
Yes.
And they always pencil Kingston's parade in. So we appreciate their faithfulness.
And if you don't have them, something's wrong.
Yes,
I mean, you know,
you miss them.
You miss them.
That's kind of like not having any sirens start your
That's right.
parade off.
So we'll let you watch those guys here for just a moment.
And
they give them plenty of room, I know that.
They need to. But like you say, they practice and they are no amateurs.
So here comes another group. There goes the Corvettes. And now I think we have the, what do you call those? The sand rails, the rail units?
ATVs or go-karts. That's what their sign says. Corbella go-kart. What would you rather have, a go-kart, a Corvette, or both?
I don't know. I believe those are more my. I don't believe I could get in. Well, I couldn't get in out of those either. So they'll have their captain coming up, and then we'll have a couple more floats coming in. Well, I've got a handful of papers. I know that.
I know the ones we've used. I've put in there.
Merry Christmas. Thank you.
Thank you for coming. And you can, attend the meetings and get on the line if nominated. And I mean, it's a great organization to be a part of.
Another part of masonry. We've got the 36th Masonic Lodge here, and that's where you start is being a Mason, and then it goes up to Scottish Rite and then to the Cabela Shrine, or to the Shrine.
All secretive, though. We can't talk about that.
Can't talk about that. Yeah, secret handshakes. All right, this is this Grace Baptist Church?
It's Grace Community Church.
So another float with a group of youngsters.
Yeah, it's youth group, and their message is sharing Christ is the center of Christmas. And I'm sure if you don't have a local church, any of these churches that are here would love for you to come visit them. And of course, Star of Hope Chapel in Wartburg, we'd always love to have you. Kate's Corner, custom embroidery and gifts. She's a local gift shop, and she does personalizations on almost everything. So good time to go get Christmas presents. They have jewelry for all seasons. So I think she'd appreciate it. Cat's Corner. I think I said Kate's. It's Cat's Corner.
Cat's Corner.
Cat's Corner.
Now, do you still play the organ?
I play the piano every once in a while. I got booted out. My good husband plays now. He really plays better than I do. So.
Oh, he plays the organ too? Oh, great.
Piano, yeah. We play the piano, yeah. He does a great job.
What about Miss Arms?
Which one? There's several. Minnie Ann?
Minnie Ann.
Well, shout out to Minnie Ann, who's staying with her sister right now, Lolita, visiting in Rockwood.
I understand she's got a new grandson.
Carson Timothy, yes. Born on November 22nd.
Well, I'm doing good, aren't I?
You are. He's actually your cousin, right?
Cousin, that's
third
right.
or fourth?
Oh, Jessica.
Yep.
Number 2. Cousin number 2.
Yep.
Michael Dunn Center just went by. And the Michael Dunn Center is Santa's Workshop theme.
And we've got coming up Jamestown Assisted Living, located here in Kingston. And their theme is Home for the Holidays. Well, look who's driving the truck.
Hey, there's one of our school board members.
Rob Jago. Boy, they put a lot of effort in their float. This is beautiful.
The barbecue doctor. I like that.
That sounds good. Since we have a little bit of lull between our next float, can I say a shout out to happy birthday to my good husband coming up next week?
Oh, that's good.
So, Jeff Nichols, happy birthday.
This is still part of Jamestown Assisted Living coming through.
They've got all kinds of vehicles. So if you're down there, if you want to go out, I know they probably schedule trips and can take you out. They've got some of their house members on there. They got some Santa hats. Look very happy, so. And now we've got another pretty church float.
Old Time Way Independent Missionary Baptist Church. Boy, I want you to look at this. Got all their kids on it. Got the couple of crosses. Got the manger scene. Now that's what Christmas is all about.
Exactly. And they're singing.
You know, people don't go caroling anymore like they used to do.
No, they really don't. It said they were doing that float to show the true meaning of Christmas.
All right, here comes the Cherokee Middle School Special Olympics. Cherokee Middle School Special Olympics. Here you go.
Okay. Says Special Olympic participants from Cherokee Middle and Roane County High School, CMS, spent the summer participating in golf. They traveled to Sevierville, to Chapel Hill, Tennessee. Both CMS and Roane County recently participated in Special Olympic bowling. I saw that going on in Midtown. And now they're preparing for basketball. Their teachers are Kelly Allen, Connie Gwynn, and extraordinaire, they say, parent coach Jeff Pesterfield. So appreciate them being in our parade this year.
This is Kids Corner.
Daycare located in Rockwood. They've got a trolley car. It says Kids Corner is under the new direction of Lindsay Miller, and Kids Corner children's staff wish everyone a Merry Christmas. Look at that trolley. There's a lot of time went into making that.
Actually, it looks like it's hand painted down there. Look at the wheels
It does.
on it.
It's beautiful. And look at the crew on the back pew or little bench.
Back pew, you can tell you're a Baptist.
But I sit on the front pew. But can you name those characters? I can see Piglet, Winnie the Pooh. Who's the other ones? Tigger and...
Ziggy and Zaggy.
Tigger and Eeyore. You don't know your Pooh characters.
So here's some Cub Scouts. Pack 304 out of Midway.
Pack 304.
Oh, that's the next one. Silver Angels, you know, that's the...
Silver Angels of Roane County. They are a non-medical home care agency that enables senior citizens and other individuals who need assistance to remain independent as possible in their own home. They have caregivers that come in that are trained and check on them and be a part of their life. So that's Silver Angels. So appreciate them being in our parade this year.
Merry Christmas.
That's 3 nails.
So we got another float coming. Boy, I'm telling you, I believe this is the most participants we've had in the float category.
In a long time.
I would not want to be one of the judges.
I would not. I agree.
Worse than judging a beauty pageant.
Never do that either.
You talked me into doing that one time.
I enjoy announcing, but judging, yeah. They're all pretty. They're all winners. Who do we got coming up here? It's another good-looking locomotive.
This is
Polar Express. Where are they from, Tony?
well, I don't know. I'm looking. Don't catch me off guard now. And you're never supposed to know that you make a mistake, but
We don't make mistakes.
guys, we've got 100 pieces of paper in front of us, and we're doing our very best because somehow they got out of order just a little bit. This is a clogging group, I can tell you that.
Yeah, they are. I like their outfits.
Well, they've all got signs.
They do. They've got some waiters in the middle. They've got... Oh, they're going on a round trip. They're taking a trip around the world on this Polar Express.
Southeastern Clogging Company. Now,
They've got their website located on the bottom. It's www.soccerloggers.com.
I like their waiter hats and stuff.
I know.
Could very well have been a late entry.
Well, we are glad they decided to come out and be a part of our parade.
Here's that beautiful black horse every year.
They're both pretty. The blonde one is as well. They got Christmas bells on them.
The children, you know, they really like Santa Claus, but I think they really enjoy the horses too. especially when they do that high stepping.
Uh-huh.
Ethra, public transportation.
You need a ride, they're happy to take you there.
Our next one is our good friend Steve Patterson from Patterson's Home Appliance with 3 locations. Let's see, no, 4 locations. Rockwood, Midtown, Oak Ridge, and Knoxville.
Hey, Steve, Merry Christmas!
I tell you what, that man right there volunteers for more stuff behind the scenes, and
he does.
I want to say a personal thank you, and he knows what I'm talking about. I enjoy working with him, and really does a good job at everything that he does. All you've got to do is call him.
Got a good-looking boat coming up here.
Well, I tell you what, that is a good-looking boat. That's out of Knoxville, Premier Water Sports. Look at that thing. Goodness gracious.
Wonder if they'd take us for a ride maybe around May.
Reckon you can ski behind that?
I'm more of the...
Oh, look at the seats on the back of it.
Yeah, that could be my seat. I'll sit there and cheer you on as you ski. How about that?
You know, they would lose me back there, I bet.
Merry Christmas!
Morrison Hill Christian Church, located here in Kingston. With another float tonight, Morrison Hill Christian Church.
I got sidetracked, sorry. I was still talking about the boat.
We'd have to go across the street at Frank's the Bank and get a little money, maybe, you reckon?
Yeah, we would.
A bunch of money. And the Handy Burger, I don't think they're open this afternoon, but the Handy Burger just located down the street.
But they'll be open back in the morning, ready to fix you a good breakfast, and at lunch, one of those good little burgers, or a biggie burger, whichever you prefer.
Now, they were supposed to have been in a Corvette. I'm just wondering if the weather was too bad that they didn't bring the Corvette out. Empire Furniture Interiors, so if you need any furniture needs.
I like that young designer on the back there.
Yeah.
She's a doll baby. Located right here in Kingston. Coming up now is the Renaissance Terrace Care and Rehabilitation Center, located in Rockwood. And going back to Empire Furniture, they specialize in high-end closeouts, special orders, accessories, monogramming giftware, candles, whatever. Go there for your shopping needs as well.
Wellington Place.
Located here in Kingston, over there by the library.
Call them at 376-9848.
And they are another assisted living facility. And we just may need one of those one day.
Hey, here comes my friend from Bojangles.
We are glad to have them in the county. We had breakfast there the other day.
Is that Tammy driving the Bojangles wagon? Yes, it is, my friends at Bojangles. Bow time is what it is. It's bow time.
It's unbelievable.
I'm affiliated with some people that do, it's roamsports.com.
Yes.
And they feed us at Bojangles, one of our sponsors, and they bring the chicken and everything to us. So.
Yum. That sounds great. Now passing us is Sassy Cut Salon. They're located on Morrison Hill here in Highway 70, and walk-ins are welcome. What year is that truck, Tone?
Well, don't ask me those hard questions. I don't know.
I'm counting on
It's
you.
older than I am.
Okay.
Everybody waving. Merry Christmas.
Everybody's in a good mood. Great weather. Really great night for the parade. Here's the Home Health Care of East Tennessee. They're all decked out in their Christmas gear.
Merry Christmas. Oh, that was like me having trouble keeping my hat on. Rose State Community College.
our great local community college. Staff involved in student life activities, including student government, honor society, and athletics. Just right down the road, but have satellite campuses all around. And he's excited.
Hey, I was a member of the Honor Society at Rome State Community College.
I'm a graduate of Rome State.
Hey, Christmas landscape lighting for all your, they moved down here, 717-4899. They've got Christmas trees, they've got reindeers, and it's the things that, that's got the lights around it.
Yes, and they are happy to help you decorate your yard.
But located right here in Rome County. Didn't even know that they had that the other day. And if I'm not mistaken, they're located south of the river. Dixie Lee Fireworks, some Rome County people here from Dixie Lee Fireworks. They've been in business for quite a while out at Dixie Lee Junction.
And it won't be no time till we'll be doing fireworks. There's our good friends James and George Cooley.
Walden Ridge Club.
Merry Christmas! See you Christmas! Got those great old cars. We love James and George Cooley. Walden Ridge Region President in 1985.
Hey, back just a moment for the Dixie Fireworks.
Yes.
Been in business for 66 years.
Wow. Older than me and you. Way older than me.
Yes, just a year or two older than me.
Way older than me.
I've got an all-star promotions where they treat you like a star.
Located there in Midtown.
882-94, well, I should have started, 9414 maybe. There's Mr. Gill. Hello, Gill. Merry Christmas.
Barkley, right?
Yes.
And
they always throw shirts.
They do.
Somebody else started
They
that
don't throw them
tradition.
to us, but...
Well, they don't ever throw the sizes I can wear.
But they don't throw them to us. But that's okay. Here's Enrichment Federal Credit Union. I like that doodlebug. Did you call them doodlebugs?
The little Volkswagen? Yeah.
Yeah. Am I showing your age now?
Yeah, probably. You're really on me tonight.
I don't get to see you much. Okay, Enrichment Federal Credit Union, they were doing Gloves of Love was their theme. Donations of new gloves, scarves, and toboggans that will be donated to Rome County schools, kids before Christmas break. And of course, they're happy to accept monetary donations if you want to help. Passing right now is King's Truck and Auto Salvage. Owner is Larry King. Manager is Eric King. They offer used car part sales, vehicle repair, towing services, and fabrication and welding. So check them out at King's Truck and Auto Salvage. If you need help with your smile, Dr. Walmsley here in Kingston is always happy to take care of you. He's located in Ladd's Landing. He specializes in family and cosmetic dentistry, smiles, makeovers, general dentistry, and more, braces, whatever you need. I know that's not something we always want to go see, but he is here to help. Next we had Tommy's Motorsports of Crossville. They're East Tennessee's newest Polaris and Victory dealer located at exit 320 in Crossville, and we're glad they came down to see us.
Simply Sweet located in Rockwood. Boy, they've got good cookies.
They have cakes, pies, cream horns, which I love, and they're also serving breakfast and lunch, so go see them, Simply Sweet Bakery. Next we have Green Ridge Trails. It's a private gated community. It's got a nice little pony on the back there. You said there'd be issues getting in those other vehicles. How about getting in that big green truck up there?
Now, I would have issues getting in that one. I wouldn't be able to hike my leg up big enough.
I need a step stool to get in that one for sure.
I think he's showing it now. Betty, what a truck. Look at this thing. Even Miss Rome County News is taking a picture of the big truck there. She likes that.
He's got enough for a load of good-looking kids back there, and they're throwing out beads.
Those are, I thought they were
Mardi Gras
beads. No, they said they were Christmas beads.
Yes. Wrong season.
So a lot of the old cars coming through, the old cars and trucks.
That's
There's
a
an
98.
Oldsmobile.
Oldsmobile 98.
And I believe that green truck is a GMC. I don't believe that's a General Motors truck, I think.
Yep. And
And
it
here
says
comes
the license plate says I'm legal.
Here comes a 55 Chevrolet. I'm going to try to guess it in. I think it's a 55.
It's pretty. True fans of a Christmas parade, they'll get these pretty old cars out, aren't they?
Yes. Because you know they really have to put a lot of work and effort into them to keep them spiffed and clean. And I know a lot of times when they have these car shows, you know, where I live, they have them across the street on
Right,
Southwest
that's
Point.
true. Mm-hmm.
And they'll shine and they'll shine and then they shine some more.
But you see why. Their efforts pay off. Here's a pretty old blue truck. Merry Christmas.
That's
She's
a
even
Chevrolet.
got
Merry
a
Christmas.
blue stocking hat to match. I like that. Coming up, be passing by in just a minute, is DNR Towing. They have a rollback and a wrecker in our parade this year. They're located here in Kingston, 376-1155. Merry Christmas.
And you know, they shop locally. That Jerry Dan brand of rollback they've got is manufactured in Rockwood.
And I think some of their folks that they're carrying are from Mars Hill Baptist Church. So they caught a good ride with DNR Towing.
That sounds like Merle coming up. Is that Merle? 96.7?
I think you're right. Oh, he's posing. He's posing for our judges.
This is Knoxville's only ACM-nominated country station of the year, 96.7 Merle FM with Merle the Squirrel.
He's a talented squirrel. Look at that. He could join the tumbling group that was here earlier.
Merle the Squirrel, totally country.
7 Merle FM. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Here comes a Corvette.
Well, that's pretty. That's a. What color blue is that?
Cobalt blue.
Oh, you like those cars. You got that, Eddie.
That's a pretty car. I don't know why they don't let us drive them a little bit for them.
And then coming up is Tractor Supply.
Tractor Supply located in Rockwood. They have a truck and a float, and then they're going to have several horse riders that are coming up behind. And usually their horse are always decked out with something. I see some blue lighting and all.
So Tractor Supply, one of the news stores for all your needs, and I think they're going to have an ATV in it also. And the manager down there is Susan Brown.
Do we know her?
We know her. She's an old Kingston girl from way back, and that's her in the lead horse with the white hat.
Okay.
Hello, Susan.
Merry Christmas.
That's Larry Brabaham's daughter.
Oh, okay.
As a matter of fact, there's her mother with the red right behind her there.
Well, family affair. I like that. The horses have got glitter on them even.
So pretty neat little deal with a. Is that a pinto? Is that what you call that color? Black and white horse?
Okay.
Sounds good, doesn't
Yeah, it does.
If it is, here comes another one.
Oh, they've got fancy skirts on their horses. And that little horse, I guess another pinto's carrying Christmas gifts. Yay, and then here's one. Now I like that trailer.
Now, what do you call that?
Horse
Yeah.
and buggy.
No.
Was that quarter turn
There goes
ranch?
Sammy. Sammy's got him a mule. Look at the red stockings here, and they've got the things holding them up.
Oh, cool. I like that USA. Did you see that horses thing? Dear Santa, define good.
Yeah.
Here
Because
comes. You go.
You have a part of the Roane County Rescue Squad, and they'll have several vehicles. As I heard them on the radio checking out the ones that were coming. And again, we utilized them in the big fire that we had here in Kingston a little while back. And they all came and supported our fire department while our guys were fighting the fire, along with Harriman and Rockwood and East Roane County and the others.
It's really great when tragedy hits that all these units, rescue squad, police, fire, everybody pulls together to help. That's a great unity.
And you know, the Roane County Rescue Squad is privately funded by their organization. They get some United Way money. They get some donations. As a matter of fact, they have a photography session going now that you may have someone call or come to your door wanting to sell you some family portraits, and they'll take those down to the Rescue Squad building, and that's part of their fundraising. But they buy the boats if you ever need rescuing from a boat. Heaven forbid we ever have any drownings or anything, but they're ready for that. They're ready for jaws of life to extricate people out of. Hey, Merry Christmas.
They're all trained and specialized. I mean, they spend hours of training, and so they can help your family in need. They're on site during the 4th of July festivities, and so.
And they told me to say, and here it is coming through, Captain Jones said that they need volunteers, that they need help. So if you're interested in being a rescue squad member, there's David Christopher, one of the senior members of the rescue squad. The rehab truck, now this rehab truck that's coming in, that's an old bus that they got from the Roane County schools, and what that'll do is that they come in, if you get too hot, too cold, or whatever, they'll come in and revitalize you and rehab you and send you back out again, make sure that you got oxygen and that kind of stuff.
Oh, excellent. That's a great addition to their squad.
The next truck coming up is the Hazmat. That's Hazmat 1. They're stationed out of Midtown. That's part of the Emergency Management Services. Scott Stout is the temporary director of that. And you know, we have some full-time firemen in Roane County now, and that's the truck that they utilize.
Next coming up is American Red Cross. The American Red Cross of Tennessee Mountain Valley helps hundreds of families affected by disasters, and they're always there, just a phone call away, but we don't want to have to make that phone call for sure.
Next, the big ladder truck is the Harriman Fire Rescue Truck, Ladder 1 out of Harriman. Their parade will be coming up, and I think old St. Nick will hop off one of our fire trucks and hop on that fire.
He's so faithful to attend all the parades.
One of these trucks cost around $475,000.
Yep.
And we hope they never have to use it.
Right.
This is the Midtown Volunteer Fire Department, as we have them in every district of the county, and they all have their own independent chief, their own independent firefighters, but they all have mutual aid, where they will come to the aid of each other along with the cities if need be.
Right. And share equipment or whatever the need may be. Right now is East Roane County Volunteer Fire Department.
And you know, all the departments work together. I know the other night there was a house fire and there wasn't a fire plug close by. So they've got a big expandable swimming pool tank-like thing that they pump the water in so that the fire truck. Well, it was the night that it was so cold, all the water where they were pumping it out sloshed out. We had to send the road department down to salt the road so the fire truck could get in.
Oh, no. Well, that Roane County Road Department's on top of things. So.
We're a Facebook bunch of people down there.
That's great. East Roane County Volunteer Fire Department was in a 1967 American LaFrance pumper. They also will have a 1994 pumper and a 1978 pumper truck. think one's an Alexis, one's a Stumper Pumper.
I think that may be a name brand.
I think you're right.
East Rome County Volunteer Fire Department is the next one. Still some more of those guys coming in.
I think they had 3 vehicles this year in our parade.
There's Mr. Palmer driving that truck.
I remember when he was just a little guy. Next is Blair Volunteer Fire Department. They want to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas. They're also having a chili supper Friday, December 13th. That's next Friday at 5:30 at the station on 1911 Old Harriman Highway. And if you're interested in coming, directions, you can get that by calling 435-2032.
While the fire departments are coming by, we want to say a special thank you for all of our sponsors, and some of those are Sharon Brackett, David Brackett, Enrichment Credit Union, The Handy Burger, Renaissance Terrace, Sail Away and Learning Academy, Tommy's Motorsports in Crossville, A1 Residential and Commercial Cleaners, Grace Community Church,
Hodgnick's Holiday Lighting, Cat's Corner Kids Corner Daycare Rockwood, All-Star Promotions, Bojangles, Dixie Lee Fireworks from Lenore City, Empire Furniture and Interiors, James Walmsley, DES here in Kingston, Kingston's Truck and Auto Salvage, Silver Angels of Rome County, Top Flight Tumbling Cheer, sponsors I need to mention: Simply Sweet Bakery and Steve's Hardwood Flooring.
Also, we would like to say a special thank you to the Kingston City Council members, of course, Mayor Troy Beats, Vice Mayor Tim Neal, Councilman Kevin McClure, Norm Sugarman, Don White, Tony Brown, and John Burkett. A special thank you goes out to David Bowen, the Kingston City Manager.
Also, we couldn't have this parade without the support and direction of Kingston Park and Recs Department. Rick Ross, our director, Joanne Neese, his assistant, Sonny Hunter, Debbie Russell, who's the program coordinator, Chris Boswell, J.R. Best,
Alexia Harris, Tanner Bryant, Dylan Hope, and then our Parks and Recreation chairman. We have a committee. Paul Rogers is the chairman, Josh Igo, Karen High, Ruth Lentz, Ruth Thompson, Kenyon Heathcote, Sue Collins, Eric Clark, and then I sit on that committee also as their council representative.
Great board to be a part of. I got to sit on that when I was serving on council as well.
You want to do a closing here in just a minute? We'll, as you hear the last of the sirens coming through.
And we've seen the guy in the big red suit.
Okay, we're going to this camera over here, I guess. And we're getting a little confused on which camera to go to, and they're pointing to one, and we'll come to this one. And our guys, we really appreciate all of our good friends down at Rome State Community College, the communications class. Now are we centered? Let them get us all straightened up here. And I want to really compliment you, Teresa, for doing another great job. But more than anything, we've dressed in red and white tonight.
We did. We didn't even call each other. But it's always a pleasure, Tony, to announce the Kingston Christmas Parade with you. And I wish everyone a very Merry Christmas and a blessed New Year. And
I would do the same. And just remember, if you would, the reason for the season, because of Jesus Christ who died on the cross for us, and go to church.
Yes.
Always be ever mindful of the needs of others.
That's right. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.